Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? My name is djanonzt, and we're back with WWE Champions. And with the addition of the new buffs to the training and coaching of the gem damage, we come to the question, has the meta changed? Like, how radical of a change is this actually? What exactly does this mean for my roster? And I'm going to tell you the answer is really yes and no. We've already got word that the addition of 6-star silver is coming into the game. And we know that every time we've increased a rarity, we've basically doubled all of our stats. And we know now that when we have some 5-star or some 6-star bronze superstars out there that are putting up, 20 million health. So we're probably going to be looking at a situation where superstars are going to end up around 40, 50 million health, and seeing 12,000 gem damage per gem just isn't going to seem like so much at the very top end of things. So I think that we'll probably see some percent trainers make a comeback in the future. That'll be like a higher percent than the ones that we have now. Maybe adding even higher to them or something. I don't know, but I just can't see this being the peak when health is going to be up that high. But it is definitely going to shift the meta for things at the lower end of the game. If you can manage to get, like, let's say you're a very, very new player and you get some of these gem damage people, because a lot of them are very common and free, and you automatically just start building them up to the highest level, like, you can then take characters on your roster for requirements who are super low and really get them to produce at a high level. And I'm going to give you an example, and I'm going to show you kind of what I'm talking about here. I'm going to pull my roster up in just a second, but you can do some things with some very low talent people now that is just way more powerful than they should be. So here we go. Let's get into it. Here we go. Okay, we're looking at old Trickster Rock. This is the Rock the Great one. I don't even know if he's available anymore, but I'm just going to use him as an example because he's very low on my roster. He's a level 62 only, which is like 2-star gold level, something like that. He's a 4-star bronze, but he's only 6,188 talent. But if we look at his moves here, actually, before we look at his moves, let's look at his stats. So we notice his purple gems are doing 1,177 damage. That's not really anything. So remember, 1,100 damage basically. And he does have the Spine Buster that's going to swap a 3x3 random area into purple gems. Now, if we're doing 1,100 apiece times 9, that's 9,900 damage. You know what I mean? We're not even doing 100k there, like, So 99,000 damage is not really going to get it done. But if we could go to the entourage now, and we can go to the gem damage, and we can look for purple gem damage over here. Who was the purple one? Do I have the purple one? This might not have been the best example. Okay, the Sluah, but he's only doing 2,200 more damage. But I know I got the coach. 12,000 more damage from Rey Mysterio here. And now when you're breaking 9 of those times 12,000, we're talking about a whole different ball game. And if I had my Drew McIntyre a little higher level, you could really, really put out some gem damage for some lower level people. So imagine if you're a newer player and you pull some fuse ups for some of these gem damage coaches that are super high levels, or you catch them on the flash market or something for a couple rubies, and you can get them up to 21k. You could do some serious damage. But on the highest end of things, let's look at the math here. Let's look at the math. So right now, I got my Shawn Michaels Hall of Fame completely decked out with what, is my best yellow gem damage in all departments. Now, before it was Cena with 45% yellow gem damage and 2 yellow MP. And then Goldberg Mo 2 was 2,200. And at the 6-star level, the percent was always more than 2,200. But now we're doing 12,000 here. Same thing for the coaches. Braun doing 25% was always more than the flat, but now we can do 12,000. So 24,000 flat yellow gem damage added in with all that. And we're looking at 50,000 gem damage per yellow gem for Sean Hall of Fame here. So we can, we'll start with this. Let's take Goldberg off of there, okay? And we'll put that up against Cena's 45%. So right now we're doing 38,357. 38,357. We'll replace Cena with Goldberg. And we're doing 43,380. That's like 5,000 more damage per. So that is way more damage than 45%. That's how significant the change is on that. But is that enough? 5,000 more damage per gem. Let's just say on a 1-to-1 basis, if Cena was the trainer and the best thing I could do to improve after this was to add Goldberg in there, okay, is 5,000 per gem by the whole gem board game breaking? I mean, let's do the math here. I'll get my calculator out. So there's 49 gems on the board times roughly 5,000 per gem. That's 245,000 damage. So when I say that it's still not a meta shifter, I mean, that's a lot of damage for a lot of rarities, but 245,000 difference when we're going to be talking about 6-star silver potentially, that's going to be peanuts. That's why these trainers and coaches got buffed, because it's going to have to compensate for the damage we're going to have to put out when we get to 6-star silver. So let me know your thoughts about it down in the comment section below. And I would be working on every single flat gem and trainer and coach if I was you. So I almost got all of mine to 21K already. I will by next week. I'm going to focus every coin and TP contest into it until I get them all done. So I suggest you do the same. And I'll leave you with that. And until next time, y'all.